Hard to believe, isn't it, that it's been 20 years since the 40-year-old virgin came out. 20 years went pretty fast. Directed by Judd Apatow, the filmmaker who's best known to directing films that are raunchy but with a heart to them. And 40-Year-Old Virgin definitely has that. It's a raunchy comedy with some heart to it. It never goes too far with itself, and just when you think it's going to go that extra mile, it doesn't. It kind of pulls itself back. Starring Steve Carell as Andy, a man who just lives a pretty simple life. He wakes up, takes a bath, does a little workout, eats breakfast, and goes to work. He works at Smart Tech. One day is asked by friends at work, played by Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, and Romany Malco, to play a card game at work when the store is closed. And when they're all talking about their sexual exploits, but when it comes to Andy, it comes clear to everybody there that Andy's never been in a sexual thing with anybody, because the way he's talking about it, it's pretty clear that he's just making it up as he goes along. I mean, they catch on pretty quickly that Andy's never had sex. And Andy is embarrassed, but they all try to help him out. And with, well, of course, with results never ending well. But that's what keeps the movie interesting. As long as it's not going to end well, because they want to keep the movie going because he's the 40-year-old virgin. And Andy's just on the verge of is giving up until he meets Trish, played by Catherine Keener, who works at eBay across from where he works at Smart Tech. Andy really likes her and she really likes him. And of course, she comes with a little baggage. She's a single parent, played by a then unknown. One of her daughters is played by a then unknown Kat Dennings, best remembered from the hit comedy Two Broke Girls. And where will this all go? Well, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the movie to answer that question. But I'm going to say I'm not going to give that away because I want you to see the movie to find out. But I got to say, Steve Carell and Catherine Keener's chemistry is just there. I just like their relationship. They just play it very real and very genuine. And I just like the way Andy is such a nice guy to her. He doesn't try to pressure her into anything, and all that. And I like the way he grows tries to grow to her oldest daughter, played by Kat Dennings. And Steve Carell does have that real boyish innocence that can make you think that he's never had sex, because he just has that just sort of boyish innocence and charm about him that you just kind of grow to him. But I'm not saying he outshines the rest of the cast. I mean, Seth Rogen is good. Starts out you thinking he might be a serious douche, but then when you get to know his character, he's not that at all. And then there's Dave, played by Paul Rudd, who is just who's a nice guy, but he's still upset and cynical about everything because of a breakup with a girl he liked. And then there's Cal, it's Jay, played by Romany Malco, who's in a relationship but is kind of a womanizer. And he tries to give Andy advice on things, and it never works out. And then there's Jane Lynch as their boss. She does shine, and she's pretty funny. And Leslie Mann, too, as a drunk woman who's also married to the director, is also good. Not to mention Elizabeth Banks is also good in her small role. I like the way, even in a small role, everybody gets to shine. it's also a particular chest scene where he gets his hair removed. He yells out funny lines, including Kelly Clarkson. 40-Year-Old Virgin is a comedy classic. It's something you can enjoy time and time again, so I give it a 10 out of 10. Sayonara.